Welcome to Titanic. It's Board Badger, and I'm guest hosting another video for you today, so let's get on with it! Cool. Is it?
Yeah, it works.
We could all use a little extra money from time to time, right? Well, if you're not against listening, I'll tell you about some of the ways you can legally earn a little extra cash on the side. Know what I'm saying? This is a list that could help you find your next step in life, or it could just enlighten you and open your eyes to the endless possibilities out there in the world today. Enough intro. These are interesting ways to make money. Number 18, crowdfund. This one asks a lot from others, but it's actually understandable, and if you got a product that you're passionate about and confident in, asking for a little help is very smart. Sites like Indiegogo and Kickstarter let you share why you need money. Basically sell the idea that you have and allows others who feel like it or those who believe in what you have to offer pitch in. You can include sites like GoFundMe here, and I think that site's great when it's used correctly. Then you see people making pages for new tattoos and facepalm. Number 17, so mysterious. Want to know another easy way to make some money? Of course, we all do. Mystery shopping is a thing, and it's basically exactly what you think when you hear that. You go to various businesses including restaurants, retail stores, etc., and gather info about their compliance with different regulations, customer service, presentation, wait times, and many other things. You must have excellent writing skills as you will be required to write out a narrative of your shopping experience. Number 16, be a house sitter. This is another straightforward one, and with this, you don't have to watch any pesky kids get paid. If you ever house sat for a neighbor, you know how awesome it can be when they tell you to make yourself at home. It's like a vacation from your own life if you do decide to stay there for a night or two. Don't be a jerk though. We've all heard stories of those house sitters who rob or steal from the owners. But if you're not a loser, it shouldn't be a problem. Thumbtack and various other sites allow homeowners and house sitters to connect. Number 15, translate stuff. Finding translator work on the internet or in real life is actually relatively easy, and finding work isn't super hard. If you know any other languages, that is. But if you do so happen to be multilingual, you're in luck. Demand for translators and interpreters is just going up, up, and up. And you can find jobs in workplaces and many other jobs online and ones that you can do remotely. Check out sites like Upwork, Guru, Fiverr, Gengo, and Thumbtack, and maybe you can get your hands on some trabajo. And that's work in Spanish. Number 14, tutor. This one is a no-brainer, especially if you're someone with a yes-brainer. Like you're smart, you know, yeah. Just having some fun here, you know? If you've got the smarts in a specific subject, why not use that to your advantage and make a little extra money helping those who are less IQ fortunate learn about those subjects? Yeah, it can be a pain in the butt teaching somebody something, not to mention time consuming, but it could be well worth it when you're upgrading your PC or picking up that PS4 Pro or the latest release by your favorite novelist. Remember this one, you smarties. Number 13, collect scrap metal or recycling. If you just so happen to have personal access to a trailer or even just a good old truck, you may be able to make a little bit of side money. All you need to do is collect old metal items from wherever, you know, and take them to local scrapyards. The theory is that these scrapyards will give you money for the junky metal you bring in. The thing is, you kinda have to do your own research about which items can be scrapped where, and separate that and all that could be a pain and whatever. But hey, if you're desperate, you could also collect things like bottles and cans and even turn them in for a little bit of profit too. And we're talking about if you're desperate. Or you could be dedicated to recycling. Number 12, rent out your friendship. This may sound funny, but it's a real thing, and some people would really appreciate some of your time and company. There truly are friend sites where you can go and find somebody to hang out with, and it's not the kind of site that first comes to mind. Rentafriend.com lets people rent others' companionship for a day, and then after that it's up to the friends whether they'd like to keep hanging out or not. Completely platonic. And still be careful with sites like this though, because you'll never know who you're gonna end up with. Number 11, rent your rooms. Of course, people always need places to live, so if you've got an extra room, why not offer it up to someone that doesn't clash with you? Emphasis on the doesn't clash with you. That's because before you commit to letting someone live with you, you should do your research and meet with them more than once to make sure you mesh. You don't want to end up regretting letting someone stay with you for a little extra cash if you don't. Trust me. But this is an excellent way to earn a little extra money. Number 10, contests. This may sound a bit out there, but it's something you could do risk-free and you can win stuff. And when I say you can win things, it's basically like gambling or playing the lottery, you know, because your chances of winning aren't excellent, but hey, whatever. It's usually free, so why not take the opportunity? Free stuff and sometimes money sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. There are websites out there that categorize different sweepstakes and contests in all kinds of ways and makes it easy for you to enter. Number 9. Do all the surveys. You can find so many surveys and stuff like that online that offer up free cash for a little bit of your time and your honest opinions on things. Although you don't usually make a ton of money doing this unless you spend like every day taking surveys, which, unless you're a weird survey addict, I doubt you are. But it could help put a little extra cash in your pocket if you've got the patience for something like this. Number 8. Focus groups. Do you want to meet up with a bunch of people and be social while doing basically surveys just in person? Well, then a focus group is where you want to be looking. You'll be put in a group with others, and then you'll share your thoughts on ideas or feedback on products, and you get paid for doing so. It's pretty easy money and usually doesn't require anything too tricky from the participants, and it gets you out there and social at the same time. You never know, you could make great friends or find the love of your life all while getting paid to provide feedback and do basically nothing. Cha-ching! Number 7. Customer service. There are ways to get jobs where you can be a work-from-home customer service representative. You never really know. When you call an 800 phone number, you might just be talking to someone lying at home in their pajamas and petting their cat. Sound great to you? Well, there are a lot of companies that have jobs just like that to offer, although you may need to buy a few things before becoming an at-home customer service worker, like a landline and a workspace you can actually work in. But look into it. It could just be a way out, if you need it. Number 6. eBay. Of course eBay's on this list. Remember back 15 years ago when eBay was the thing and the king of the internet when it came to online retail? Yeah, well now we have Amazon. And eBay has sort of fallen by the wayside, but it's still a great place to flip some items you buy on the cheap and make a little profit. The 50-cent, $1, and $2 treasures you find at a garage sale or Salvation Army may be worth a bunch more to someone who can find it online. Just throw it up on the site marked up and see what happens. Number 5. There's an app for that. Everybody has smartphones nowadays, right? Well, why are we not taking full advantage of them and earning some money while we just sit around mindlessly on them anyways? There are lots and lots of apps that can turn your little pocket computer into a money-making machine. Apps like Shopkick and Easy Shift make everyday activities into ways to make a little extra cash. The app Pact, pictured here, forces you to commit to getting healthier, and then you have to track specific things, and then you earn money for meeting goals. But you'll also have to pay up if you fail to stick to your commitments. Number 4. Sell stuff online. Just like eBay, but what I'm talking about here is a little more creative. You can find websites where you can set up your own store and sell things that you make and create. Sites like Etsy are perfect for the creative soul that doesn't have the money or the products to set up a real store. Just put your creations up with a price and begin your journey. You can also use sites like Thumbtack or Fiverr to sell skills that you have that fall on the creative side rather than selling any kind of product. These things are worth looking into, right? I definitely did. Number 3. Rent out your space. All you need to do for this one is just have something to offer that people want. So if a festival or something is going down the street and parking is sparse, offer up your driveway for a small fee. Or if you've got any extra storage space in a shed or barn, offer to store stuff for people for a little lower than facilities and bam! There's a few extra dollars in your pocket, partner. Or if you'd be okay with it, rent out your hot tub for use for those who can't afford to have one themselves. It may sound weird, but hey, I've seen ads for it. Number 2. Enjoy nature while walking dogs. You can hang up flyers around your neighborhood advertising your dog walking expertise, you know? The ones with the little phone number clippings that people can take. Yes, you can do that. Spread the word amongst family and friends, or you can join websites like thumbtack.com or rover.com. Actually call kennels to see if they need any help, or if desperate enough, post an ad on Craigslist. Plenty of people would love to pay to get their dog walked for them, so try it out. Number 1. Sell your body parts. Not in like a freaky hostile-like way, but you can sell your hair, if yours is long enough, your plasma, eggs, sperm, and other things. And some there are limits on. You can make anything from little pocket change to a decent fistful of cash. Do avoid anyone who offers you money for you to join them in a basement and take your kidneys. or any overly friendly locals when you're on vacations, or sketchy old doctors. Might just wake up in a tub full of ice. But you can sell little bits of you for small bits of cash, so you can shove that in the face of anyone who's ever said you weren't worth anything.
Did you guys enjoy the video? Let us know in the comments down below, and stop by Bored Badger for videos just like this. See you guys there.